Warning, spoilers for the Season 7 finale of Game of Thrones. If you do not want the Season 7 finale spoiled, please do not watch this video. LittleFinger was a powerful player in the Game of Thrones, and he lasted all the way through to the 7th season finale. And a question a lot of people ask is, how did he survive that long when so many other characters have died? Well, today I'm going to talk about what gave LittleFinger his power and ultimately what brought him his downfall, where Sansa Stark gave the order to Arya Stark to slit his throat. Now, when it comes to how LittleFinger got his power within the Game of Thrones, it comes down to three things. Number one, he trusted absolutely no one.
I'll help get you home.
King's Landing is my home now.
Look around you. We're all liars here. And every one of us is better than you.
As we can see from the scene that I just showed, LittleFinger advises Sansa not to trust anybody in King's Landing, and this is smart because every single person in this series has their own agenda. So if you were to go around and just trust everybody, then sooner or later you're gonna get backstabbed so that way somebody else can make it farther than you. Number two, he backstabs everyone with no care in the world. Now, something that brought LittleFinger a lot of power is this characteristic right here. See, LittleFinger didn't really give a damn about feelings or relationships, really. He saw every relationship as a value, and he used every relationship to its extent. He wanted to get every single drop of value out of every relationship that he had, therefore he used everybody and backstabbed everybody. But in the end, that allowed him to make people disposable. He never really felt a connection to anybody, so that way if anybody were, say, about to expose him, he could easily just kill them and not feel anything about it. And number three, the final one, is LittleFinger kept his desires hidden. No matter what happened, you could never really tell what he was gonna do next, and that is because you never knew what he wanted. And if you don't know what somebody wants, how are you going to try and deduce what their next step is going to be? First off, you have to figure out what it is they want, so that way you can see what plans they might make up to get what they want, and then you can work from there. But when you don't know what somebody wants, you can't really do much to stop them. Now, overall, these traits, combined with the fact that he was very good at getting people to do what he told them to do, this made LittleFinger a very powerful player in the Game of Thrones. But the third trait is actually what ended up becoming his downfall. And not exactly the third trait, but him betraying his third trait. See, during the season, he confessed to Sansa Stark that he wanted the Iron Throne, and he wanted her by his side.
Reality. Pull it out of my mind and into the world. And I only act if the answer is yes. A picture of me on the Iron Throne, and you by my side.
Now, usually this isn't a big deal, it's somebody expressing desire, but as I said earlier, he always kept his desires to himself, so that way nobody could, predict what he was going to do next. And now that Sansa knew what he wanted and knew what he was willing to do because she saw previously what he was willing to do, she realized that it was no use to keep him around and would actually do more harm than good, even though she cared for LittleFinger in one way or another. And yes, It sucks that such a powerful player made such a tiny slip up, and that is what ended up in his death. So if you like this video and you actually want to see more Game of Thrones stuff in the future, let me know. Also, if you are one of my normal viewers, you know I probably don't do this stuff very often, and this probably won't happen a whole lot. My vlog should be coming out tomorrow or the day after. Sorry it got delayed. But thank you all for watching this video. I will see you all in the next video.